human rights activist who maintained until the end. Assata Shakur died this past week at the age of 78. Assata Shakur was a human rights activist who maintained until the end of her life that she was wrongly convicted in the killing of a police officer in a shootout on the New Jersey Turnpike decades ago in the 1970s. She was actually sprung from prison in this dramatic, daring prison break 2 years after she went to prison and fled to Cuba in and around 1984, where she spent the rest of her life. She wrote an autobiography there. She used to lecture at universities in Cuba. She continued to champion human rights there, even after she went completely underground, after she became the first woman on the FBI's most wanted terrorist list during the Obama era in 2013 with a $2 million bounty on her head. She survived with that $2 million bounty on her head from 1984 until she passed away this weekend. And sidebar, her presence in Cuba is part of the reason that the first Trump administration refused to take Cuba off the list of countries that the U.S. says support terrorism. It was because of Assata Shakur. She was also Tupac Shakur's step-aunt and godmother. She's not his mother, she's his godmother. She and his mother, Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, were close friends, and Assata Shakur's brother, Mutulu, was actually Tupac's stepfather. So that's how they were related. People always wonder what was the relationship between them. That is what the relationship was. The two women became friends as members of the New York chapter of the Black Panther Party, where several members took the name Shakur. Her real name was Joanne Chesimard, as any Public Enemy fan knows. And Assata was also part of the Black Liberation Army, just so that you have all of that history. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. Now, I want to read to you what I think are 4 really essential Assata Shakur quotes. Some of them are going to sound familiar to you, but a lot of people don't know her well enough to know her quotes. Here are the 4 quotes that I really love. 1, people get used to anything. The less you think about your oppression, the more your tolerance for it grows. After a while, people just think oppression is the normal state of things. But to become free, you have to be acutely aware of being a slave. That's from her autobiography. Here's another one. No one is going to give you the education you need to overthrow them. Nobody is going to teach you your true history, teach you your true heroes, if they know that that knowledge will help set you free. Does that not feel like she could have written that today? Here's another quote. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. I think that last line is the one a lot of people associate most with her. We have nothing to lose but our chains. That is the third Assata Shakur quote. And one more. Nobody in the world, nobody in history has ever gotten freedom by appealing to the moral sense of the people who were oppressing them.